What's up guys, Alan Brock here, and I'm normally not a backwards hat wearing type of person, but without it, I kind of look like that. So, today we are going with this hat. Two things. First of all, about the title of this video, I'm going to do a Q&A video, and so I wanted to get this out there and let you guys ask questions. You can do it in the comments below on Twitter, Alan Brock Images. I'm also going to put a picture up on Instagram, also Alan Brock Images there. And you guys can submit questions Twitter, Instagram, or down here, and I will answer them. Probably most of the questions are going to be about large format, gear, techniques, things like that. But I've got about a bajillion other hobbies. So if you want to ask about backpacking in general, rock climbing, flying, anything you think I'm interested in, or life in general, can't promise I'll answer them, but you can ask them. So I'll give it about a week, maybe two, depending on what I do for Christmas and how busy I am. But yeah, submit your questions down below or on social media, and we'll have some fun answering them. Second topic, we're going to talk a little bit about photography today, and that is, in my last video, I talked about planning, doing everything you can to make sure that basically you get the shot right before you ever take it. And that's all well and good. That's how I like to photograph most of the time. However, there are times when planning is absolutely impossible. This recent trip that I went on that I'm about halfway through showing you guys, I knew where some good photography spots were, but no clue what the light was going to look like in there. No way to plan for it. So the flip side of planning everything is to shoot as much as possible. Now, I'm not talking about spray and pray. There's a very fine line here. But there's two images in particular that I've already shown where the light maybe wasn't the greatest in the world, but I went ahead and shot it, and I've actually really enjoyed those. First image I'll pop up here was on the first day. It was at this slot of light that I knew was a really strong glow, and as I was setting up, I was watching the glow fade. I planned to come back the next day, but I went ahead and shot it in less than optimal light. And I actually really liked the results. I didn't notice this until I was doing my little motions in Final Cut where you can zoom in on the picture and kind of pan across. But the glow part has color, and the rest of it looks monochrome. And when I went and looked at that, as I was looking at it in my video editing software, I went back and looked at the film itself, thinking that maybe I had done something in editing to take color out, but no, it was like that on the slide itself. There was no color on the rock walls, and I thought it was a really kind of neat how you could have something almost monochrome that wasn't, your typical ugly selective color, but it worked out really well. Now, it's not my favorite image from the trip. There are others I like better, but it turned out to be a pretty solid image, something that may go in my portfolio. I haven't decided yet. I'll give it more time, but a few people commented on it that they really liked it. Second image I posted from day 3, and that is a glow. I'll pop it up here, but the glow was at the very top, and I think I talked about in my video, or maybe when I posted on Instagram, that was about 15 minutes after the glow was the strongest. And the reason I know that is because I was sitting at the base of that frantically changing film. And I don't know if this is unique to large format or maybe just landscape photographers in general, but when you're shooting reflected light and you get to a location and you realize the light is fading, it's just kind of a sinking feeling, like, oh, I'm not going to get the shot. And so I'm sitting there changing film, watching the glow fade, and I decide, you know what, I'm going to take this shot anyway. So I set up a composition, fired off one sheet of Velvia, didn't expect much. And turns out that Justin, the guy I was hiking with, he actually, he said it was his favorite shot that I've posted so far. And I really like it. The composition was pretty strong. You got all this desert varnish coming down from the glow, kind of makes it look like rays of sun. So those are two images that I didn't think were going to work out, but I shot anyway because I was in a new location. Ben, if you watch his day 3, 2, 3, I don't know, I'll link it down below. He had an image he really liked. He posted 3 that day, and he liked the third one the best. And when I commented on his video, I actually liked the first one. And reading back through his comments, he's got a lot of people that were liking that first image the best. So I say all that, I bring up all these different photographs to say, you know, don't just go out there and spray and pray. I'm not advocating that. But if you have a composition that you like and the light is at least decent, go ahead and shoot it. You know, put the best composition you can on it, shoot it, and then make the decision later. I think in the past I have been guilty of being far too selective before I ever fire the shutter, thinking that, you know, I have to do all this planning. And that's great when you can. But if you can't plan ahead and you've got something that you think may work, go ahead and shoot it. It may turn out that you'll like it later, or that enough other people will like it that you'll kind of change your mind about it. So that's it for today, guys. Main thing, comment questions down below or on social media what you would like me to answer. Shoot more. Don't be as selective as I have been in the past, and you may be pleasantly surprised. If you like this video or my content, thumbs up down below. Give it a share if that's your thing. And we'll see you next time.